Hello and welcome everybody. Today we are trying out TEMUR Control TEMUR lands. This deck has exploded onto the standard scene recently. I believe Chris Botelliu, who was also in the Rivals League for a bit, has come up with this iteration on the Sultai lands archetype that CFD Thog used to win the Chicago Grand Prix, the big standard tournament that qualified everyone with 13-2 or better to the Pro Tour. And this deck has just been rocking around on the standard ladder in Magic Online challenges and just continuously proven its strength. So what's going on here? We are playing 12 actually, and one Echoing Deeps of these hideout, whatever you want to call them, fetch lands, I guess. These crack lands, they look very innocent. They don't look very strong, but they serve one particular purpose. They're a land that fetches you a land, and so they go to the graveyard. This works very well with Aftermath Analyst, which enters the battlefield, mills 3 cards, so also might mill over lands, and then has at 4 mana the option to sacrifice itself to return all lands from your graveyard. This used to be a spell in itself, Splendid Reclamation, and here we have it attached to a 2-mana 1/3 creature that can block, that mills yourself, enables the ability itself. So it's just a much better card than Splendid Reclamation. And of course, we see it here with all these lands. But not only is that a synergy, we also have Nissa, which has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, add 1 mana of any color. So with fetch lands, you have basically 2 times landfall triggering by making just 1 land drop, and then you get to trigger the second ability of Nissa, which also gives you a mana, but in addition to that, gives you an elf from your deck or elemental. And the only elf/elemental you play, you don't play any elementals, is the Analyst and Nissa itself. So they dig towards each other. Nissa digs towards the Analyst, finds it, and then you continuously go off. If you crack the Analyst, get all these lands back from the graveyard with Nissa in play, you make a bunch of mana, search for more Analysts, and just churn out these cards together. To support that, and one reason that this deck is TEMUR now, going for red, is just the very best kind of card for this type of deck. Worldsoul's Rage, it's a fireball, but it also puts lands from the graveyard or your hand onto the battlefield. So it is a ramp spell and a fireball in one. For example, if you cast it for X = 2, you can deal 2 damage to, opposing creature, Deep Cavern Bat, and return 2 lands from your graveyard. That's an excellent ramp spell. Getting rid of an opposing creature and ramping you by 2, that's just excellent card. But not only that, it also doubles up as this fireball. When you have all that mana, when you're triggering this and you just have infinite mana going, you can just shoot this thing at the opponent's face and get the game over with. This deck basically has the strongest late game you can have in standard. There's just nothing that goes over the top of this, especially when you have a Virtue of Strength out, which is another sweet find, which just makes all your basic lands tap for the triple amount of mana it does. So you just, with 7 lands to play, all of a sudden you make 21 mana, and then at that point you can just shoot your opponent the rage at their head very easily. And this deck only plays basic lands, so it's just the perfect card for the archetype. And not only that, you also have the Sorcery Garenbrick Grove, the Adventure side, which returns a creature or land from your graveyard. Perfect with the fetch lands, returning lands when you need them early, when you need to hit your land drops, but also returning your Analyst, your Nissa, whatever you need to get back. And then we have Ill-Timed Explosion as our draw to / sweeper card, just a phenomenal card. Sweeper that is not dead in matchups where sweepers otherwise would be dead. There's always the divination. And then in the matchups where you need the sweeper, of course, it's right there on turn 4, sweeping the board against Convoke or mid-range strategies. Memory Deluge 4 times. This card, we've seen it in lots of control decks, but in this deck it makes even more sense than in control decks because you have a ton of mana to spend into it. If you have a Virtue of Strength out, Memory Deluge is super cheap in the end, right? You just pay a cheap 11 mana to look 4 cards to look 11 cards deep for 4 cards when you play this and flash it back. It also gets milled over, so you can just get it back from your graveyard after having milled it over with one of your mill effects. Perfect. Then we have Shigeki, which sort of gives the deck inevitability. With 2 Shigekis in the deck, you can, when you have a ton of mana, basically you go infinite in a way, where you can return Shigeki with itself later on, and then keep returning it. And while you're doing that with the channel ability, you can also return other spells like Worldsoul's Rage, and just basically a control deck that doesn't have the graveyard touch. Like if your graveyard is untouched, at some point Shigeki will just take over and return a bunch of stuff, and just nobody can outgrind 2 Shigekis. And you're gonna see a lot of cards from your deck, especially if you have Memory Deluge, going and milling over stuff. To support all of this, we also have Fallaji Archaeologist, which mills ourselves and finds ourselves the spells. We have 1 copy of Vampire's Vengeance, a little bit of a hedge against aggro, and 1 copy of Doppelgang, which is pretty ridiculous with a ton of mana in play, just copying all kinds of permanents. You can do some wonky stuff with this thing. This is TEMUR control, playing a ton of lands, and just trying to survive until the late game, make a bunch of mana, put a bunch of lands into play, and then just Worldsoul's Rage the opponent out of the game. Pretty sweet deck. Let's take a quick look at the sideboard before we jump into the games. We have a couple of Lithomantic Barrage. Excellent against Raffine especially. Turn to Earth. Nice one, I guess, in the mirror match, where you just want to shuffle the opponent's lands away. That's where you have Turn to Earth. You can also mill it over with your Aftermath Analyst and flash it back, and then, get some value from your mill cards again. We have a couple of Negates. We have another Vampire's Vengeance. We have the Goose Mother, just a big haymaker creature that we can invest a ton of mana into and just kill the opponent with that, I suppose, and also make a lot of food tokens in the process if we want some life. Malevolent Hermit, pretty sweet find, still around. I mean, this card, I don't know, when was Innistrad released? It feels like 4 years ago or something like that. Not quite that long ago, but Malevolent Hermit, has been around. And look at him, he looks just as grim and old and, as ever. Yeah, nice in the deck, of course. Again, a thing that you can mill over to disturb from the flashback. So sort of the creature flashback, right, that we saw from Innistrad. And the side is very good against blue control, of course. Non-creature spells you control can't be countered. Very excellent in that regard. And then we have 2 copies of Abrade. That's mainly for Hers, unlicensed Hers. Lots of people have adopted that. And then also 2 Tranquil Frillback. In addition to the Abrades, we have some extra answers and also extra answers to the graveyard from the opponent if we're playing the mirror match, or just, again, the Hers or other artifacts that we need to take care of, or enchantments. And there's no rest in peace in this format. I don't know if there's an enchantment that deals with the graveyard. There might be. I'm not aware of that. Anyway, it's just a flexible, nice card to have. And then 1 copy of Stonebrain, last but not least. I suppose this is maybe for, the Unraveler combo deck comes to mind, or maybe the mirror match. You could take out all copies of Worldsoul's Rage. And at that point, you probably have an edge in the mirror, because how are they going to kill you? They have to, do some creature beatdown shenanigans, but as long as you get all the lands into play and do that thing, at some point you will just rage them and their creature plan won't be good enough. So I assume the Stonebrain is also for the mirror match. Yeah, pretty sweet deck, pretty unique. Let's give it a run. All right, opening hand. I mean, we don't have... don't actually have blue mana here, but we do have a fetch land. We can play Shigeki on the front side, which is going to find us more lands. On the draw. Bit of a clunker. Bit of low on lands. Land drops are the most important thing. I think I'm going to take a mulligan here. I think I just want more lands and less of these low drops. Okay. I'm going to try this. I'm going to ditch the Memory Deluge. And we don't have to fetch land, which is a little bit unfortunate. We're again missing a color. I guess when you only play basic lands and lands that fetch for basics, that can happen. Green-black, Golgari. Okay. Deep Cavern Bat. The Thoughtseize of Standard. We'll see what they take. Probably the Analyst. The deck, in a way, is vulnerable to removal. If you just kill off the creatures like Analyst and Nissa, one part of the engine sort of falls. And yeah, you really do want to kill the Analyst because it is that Splendid Reclamation effect, 4 mana, that is so powerful. Okay, looks like they went for the explosion. Maybe they have the removal for the creatures. That would explain that move. They don't have to kill the Analyst right now, so no rush. They can deploy like a free drop. And like a Preacher would be good here. Glissa, yeah, that's also very strong. Okay. Yeah. I could wait with the Nissa, but they know I have it anyway, so there's not much reason to slow roll it. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. So what's definitely interesting to see how this deck performs in a metagame where people are prepared for it, because I think that's the case these days. More or less people have adopted Graveyard hate, running it, and yeah, so I don't know, like we'll see. This is kind of unfortunate. I can return these two, but I don't really have anything going on if I do so. I think I will just do this, take another hit, and hope they don't kill my Analyst. Because next turn, I can actually play this first and then get 4 lands into play, which would be pretty awesome. But my Analyst has to survive. Glissa is excellent here, of course. Very good card against a deck like mine. Few removal spells in the early game to kill it with. Looks like my Analyst is gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty shut off here. There wasn't much I could have... Okay, Analyst lives. Alright, that is good news. That is good news. So, I can hope that this Fallaji will find us some goodies, I suppose. Oh, it's been drawing a ton of cards. I go to 10 life. If I find a Rage... Oh. Oops. What happened there with the Echoing Deeps? I wasn't quite sure. Will you mind copy of any land card in a graveyard? Yeah, I was meant to copy a Maestros Theater, wasn't I? That was a... Yeah, I clicked a little fast there, I suppose. How much blue do I want? I think I want another red. I think triple blue is enough. I do have another red coming here, I suppose. Okay, let's see what they got. Archfiend, yikes. Nissa. Let's start with this one and hope to hit something nice. We hit nothing. Oof. That's not good. Now I'm a little bit in trouble, I think. 6 damage there. I would have hit that's another Nissa. It doesn't do us much. I guess we just kind of fizzled here. Fallaji needed to hit a Worldsoul's Rage. Yep, that goes down. I go to 11. You're gonna kill that too. I take lethal damage. Alright. Yeah. Kind of did just fall apart to some removal spells and pressure. That is kind of sad. We have 8 removal spells in our deck. Could play some cheaper removal as well, I guess. Abrade, I suppose, is kind of good against Glissa and the Bat. What do you take out when you're playing this deck? I guess Vampire's Vengeance not too good. Fallaji, when it doesn't hit, it's terrible, isn't it? You do have 5, 8, 12, 16 hits only? That seems pretty low for the card. Okay. Yeah, just cut a Fallaji, I guess. That was not a good showing. Yeah, I guess we just die to Deep Cavern, Battle Glisser, and some removal spells. Yeah, I mean if Golgari, like Golgari should in theory be a good matchup, I would think. Just no counter spells. Basically only hand disruption is the bad in game one. Sure, they bring in the rest now, but at least game one, you know. We just kind of get this, we kind of get rolled. If they would have just killed my analyst, I would have had an even worse situation. Instead of playing the preacher, they didn't really need to play the preacher. It didn't do much for them. Could have killed my analyst, and I wouldn't even have to have the mana to sort of make a comeback. Like the Fallaji at that point could have found an explosion or a rage, and then you know maybe this game would have been interesting. But that not being the case, if you think about it, they would just have needed one cut down in addition to the go for the throat for the Nissa, and yeah, my deck would have completely stumbled. All right, play first, sure. What are we doing here first? I guess we're getting a mountain. And then we're getting an island later on. The rest. Assume the explosion is going away. It's a little weird, right? Like, considering that your analyst is really important for the strategy. What do I do here? Do I play the Fallaji or do I play the analyst? Does it matter much? I'll just go with the analyst. Okay, hit a couple of lands, that's nice. They have to cut down, huh? It kind of feels kind of bad that your deck, this deck sort of succumbs to cut down like that. That doesn't feel great. I'll take the Abrade, thank you very much. At least we have some protection against Glisser now. I bet they're gonna play Preacher though. Mosswood Dreadnought, okay, some beats. I think I'm just gonna do this and just try to find Worldsoul's Rage. Nice. Yeah, I just won't do anything. Okay, so now with the Rage we can ramp really well, which is awesome. I'm gonna not block for now. Shieldred, okay. Huh. 16 life. 3 cards in hand. So I have 3 lands, 4 lands even in the grave. I guess I will do this. Return these 3. See crazy how crazy the rage can be in this deck, right? It's just wild. Give me an island, and I guess we get a forest as well. Maybe I should have gotten a little bit more forest there. Yeah, probably. I should have gotten one more forest. No, that's not what I would like to see. Yeah, I'll take that. Interesting. I guess maybe it's the right call. It's like if you leave him with the explosion, I can just I need to find a 5-drop. If I do this and then cast explosion, I'm down 6 mana. 5, 6. I can't play the Nissa. And I need to find. I don't even have anything in my deck, honestly. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing here. I'm hoping I'm gonna hit the Analyst, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Reclamation card, you know. Get me Another island. Give me another green. Come on. Ah, damn it. Alright. Then I'm just gonna deluge and hope to find something expensive. There it is. And what else? Another deluge. An ill-timed. Shigeki. How many lands do I have in the grave? 4, 5, 6. You also kind of gotta keep track of the lands in your deck. I have 6 basics left in my deck. So I had 3 cards in hand. 5, 6, 10. 10 mana next turn. Alright, fine. This is just playing it safe, taking the explosion there. I would have loved to find a Worldsoul's Rage. That would have been awesome. I think I'm just going to preserve life total at this point. I think I should have this game sort of getting to a point where I'm happy. Come on, play your boys. There we go. This will pain me a little bit, but it's worth it. Yep, I go to 11. So they have a man and left over there. That can deal me some damage, but I'm in a good place in terms of life total. Might just do it now to find like a creature. But I have to tap in a weird way. It's like if I find Fallaji, I want blue open. If I don't find anything, I want red open. If I want to find Analyst, I want to have. Okay, fine. I'll try to find Analyst. I guess. Sorry, the other one, the Fallaji, because I have 2 Analysts already in the grave. There's a Fallaji and there's an Analyst. And there's this thing. This thing's probably best. I'll take that. This returns me an Analyst, so it's just clearly better than Analyst. Yeah, I messed up with the fetching a little bit. I should have gotten more forests. I was not paying attention. But that's probably not going to be a big issue. Okay, opponent just gives up. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I can just get lands back and then play Nissa, trigger this, trigger that. Starting to have a lot of mana. And then I play Virtue at some point, and then I fireball my opponent. So it's not unreasonable to concede. Fallaji, yeah, I don't know, just took one of the weakest cards. I guess I could kick out the Doppelgang. Kind of like it against a black-green mid-range deck. Could trim a Shigeki. It seems fine. A little worrisome that these 4 toughness creatures especially, I mean, or even 3 toughness, if you don't have the Abrade early, I feel like a Nissa can run away with things. I guess that's good enough, I guess. I wonder, instead of the Fallaji, you could just play removal, right? You could play some kill spells. Might be good. So this is red-green, and this is blue-green. This gets me forest. I already have 1 red. Yeah, you only need 1 red, but you need 2 blue, so yeah. And for convenience, it is nicer to have more green as well, as we just realized. Okay. Sand's not that easy to disrupt, which is good. Take the Nissa, sure. This deck can create so much mana, it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. If you kill the Analyst, you're good. Like, next turn if my Analyst survives, I'm in great shape. If it doesn't, we're gonna lose this game, in all honesty here. Like, look at this. Look at how much I'm ramping next turn. It's crazy. But if you just kill the creatures, my deck doesn't really function. I mean, I have the Worldsoul's Rage. That one is excellent. If I can draw it. Please just don't kill my Analyst. I want a Doppelgang. I really want to Doppelgang this game. Don't do it. They're already targeting it. Okay, it still lives. What's up with that? Liliana plus. If you plus Liliana, I get even more lands in the grave. Don't kill it. No. Why are they thinking so long? Duress. No, there goes my payoff. Ah, what is this slow rolling? Yeah, now I'm done. Not even doing this. Okay, we drew the Rage. They really like the last card in hand. Rage was actually my best draw there, I think. Huh. Man, I think I don't even know. I don't have a way to trigger Nissa, so she just walks into Liliana. Next turn they're probably gonna play like a Shieldred or whatever. And then they're gonna plus here, so if I play Nissa, she's gonna die. I think I'm just gonna kill off this Liliana. So what do I want? Blue and green. Blue and red.
I'll be back with friends.
I guess green, I think. I don't need more red. Okay, well, I have Memory Deluge in my deck, Shigeki, Time Thingy Explosion. Okay, that was their last card. Makes sense. Well, that is unfortunate for me. Nissa, okay. So the opponent can hit me for 5 while really working on my graveyard here. Well, nice thing about this deck is that all these fetch lands make 1 life, so it really bumps you up a bit. Take all my lands. So now if I find the Analyst, I won't have much to return, unfortunately. Talking about Analyst. I wonder if I messed up there, actually. There's a scenario where... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess that's fine. Yeah, I guess that makes sense for them to do. There's a scenario where I could hit Memory Deluge. And I could, in response to them exiling the Memory Deluge, I could crack my Analyst, make a ton of mana, and then cast the thing. And so that's why I maybe should have played the Mountain first to have enough mana to do so. Nissa, that's not the card I want to hit. Shit. You of course want to hit Analyst here, but it's okay. I mean, we got plenty of mana at this point. I guess I get a Mountain. More mana, sure. Yep, pass the turn. I guess I attack, why not? I guess I could also chump block, so I have a second in hand. solid 12 mana in play. Going down to 12 here. Ba, ba, ba. Not good. One Memory Deluge away from winning, probably. But yeah, the screw is getting tighter. I don't have much time left here. If I were them, I would have attacked first. So then I'm maybe chump blocking, but now I'm not chump blocking. Are they gonna crew even? Sure, that's 7 damage. Oh, that's 10 even. That's, yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna chump block. I live, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that didn't really... I kind of expected this, to be honest, but I didn't want to say it in the introduction to sort of... But, yeah, sort of my gut feeling. I've played a couple times against this deck already, and it does seem a little too weak to interaction. Especially it's just really annoying that cards like Anoint with Affliction and Cut Down are actually quite good against you. Like that is a problem because all the black decks are playing a ton of them. Virtue, okay. Okay, so I have 13 mana. I can return the Fallaji and then hope to find something, I guess. It's the only way here. No, there's no other option. Like, return the other 3 doesn't do anything. So the question is, do I want to play the Virtue first? Probably. I gotta be careful with my mana tapping though. Like this. I think I'm gonna actually do something a little weird here. I'm gonna tap that fuse because I want to have all the blue in case I find like Memory Deluge. Want to have more blue available. This has to hit anyhow. I have to hit something good here. Okay, that's good. So I have 4, 7, 10, 13 mana. 7, 10, 13. I could leave it in the graveyard and cast it from the graveyard first. Nah, I think I won't do that. I will take it to my hand. Yeah. So I can still make a land drop. I'm at 4. Opponent has 2 lethal attackers. I have a Nissa that I can get back. So I have 9 mana. So I can take these 2. So I can shoot 1 here or 2. And then I have 5 left. And I can Shigeki the Worldsoul's Rage back to my hand and kill my opponent next turn. That is a plan, isn't it? What else can I do? I think that's it. I could shoot 1 damage and return 2 things, I guess. I won't get my Nissa back. So if I shoot one thing, return two things, this and this. No, sorry, the Rage and the Analyst. I gotta do something here. I'm running out of time. Do this for 1 or 6 left. It turns out to be the same in the end anyways. I can definitely win this game. No, what am I doing? Can I? At 5? Okay, fine. Yeah, I should be okay. Yeah, I can just... Yeah. I did this in a little bit of a convoluted way. I could have just cast a Rage for 2, because I need to get back the land here to be above 5 damage, so if they draw a creature to crew... So I could have had like more mana up, I guess, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like the way I did it is the same as if I would have... Because if I spend 1 more mana here, I can Shigeki only for 1, so it comes down to be the same, pretty much. Okay, so I'm at 6, I can block the Hearse, and then I take 5 from these if they draw 1 creature. They can gain some life, but I have 6, 9, 15 mana times 3, that's 45 mana. Yeah, I think the Rage will be lethal. They draw removal for the Archaeologist, I die. They might have done a mistake with the exiling. You have to account for Virtue of Strength returning creature and Shigeki also returning things. Maybe they should have exiled the Fallaji and left me with like 1 land. They exiled all the lands, but you know, like I already had plenty of mana, so I don't know what exactly. Like they did start exiling spells, I guess. They exiled Iltan, they exiled Worldsoul, Doppelgang, that's definitely correct. They just didn't exile that 1 Fallaji, and yeah, that cost them. If that could have been gone, no way I'm winning this game. I'm wondering what is still playing. Did you draw Duress? I mean, Duress would be good. Come on. That's not Duress. Wow. Okay, well, I guess I won that, huh? Yeah, just... Oof, that was a game. Can't believe it. Yeah, this is the type of hand I think that's not good enough, right? Yeah, I got my colors, I got some fetch lands, but like, what am I doing? You know, I'm playing a Nissa 3 and then Nissa 4. Is that good enough? Maybe, I mean, maybe. Alright, fine, I'm gonna try it. I also just realized that I'm not playing Kellen. That's usually like a 2-off in this deck, but my version doesn't have it. I think I copied something from a standard Magic Online challenge that looked reasonable, but I just realized that fact. Kellen seemed decent, you know. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of Fallaji having such a miss rate. But I guess on the other hand, it does mill yourself, so it does help the Reclamation get lands back plan, where you have 8 cards that, you know, want that. The Worldsoul's Rage and the Animist, so it does synergize with those. And Kellen, yeah, just rams you. Well, Kellen does a lot, to be honest. It rams you, also gives you a clue, and gives you a free for creature. Okay. No! Talking about Kellen, huh? Alright. Here we go. The mirror match. It's gonna be fun. Not. I mean, I'm making assumptions here. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be fun. I will see, I guess. Being on the draw is probably not a good idea. Yeah, being on the draw is a pretty bad idea, I think. Opponent has 2 lands here. There we go. The party starts. Alright. Yep. 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 Always finds Nissa, huh? What now? You just gotta crack the Analyst, make a bunch of mana, right? It's like 3 extra lands, 5 extra mana. Ooh, okay, that's also a play. Maybe even better. So now you get a bunch of mana. Now you could also crack the Analyst again if you want to. You have 5 mana now. Deck is going off over there. And this, if unanswered, does some shenanigans in this deck. Using the landfall to the best. Okay, well, not the most impressive Analyst, but still 2 extra lands and 4 extra mana. Slight advantage for my opponent here. Slight. I got 3 lands in play, they got 8, 9 on turn 4. Yeah. Pretty messed up. I think if they cast a Memory Deluge here, I'm just gonna scoop it up. There's no way I'm coming back from this. They have something like Shigeki? What is it? They're taking their sweet time here. Virtue of Strength on the Analyst, okay. There's a Deluge, that's not good. Well. They have planes. Huh. What are you splashing for? Planes is a pretty easy splash because you have 4 of these, which fetch planes, and the Brokers Hideout 4 times. You basically have 9 plane sources. Plus Nissa making white mana. Do I have a way to kill this? I don't think so. You gotta be careful of the tapping. They had 3 red, 3 blue, and they tapped 3 blue, 1 red there. So just gotta be careful, I guess. How do I come back? I don't know. Can I come back? Maybe. Deluge Nissa into what? A couple landfall triggers into nothing? That doesn't do me any good. I guess I could find directly. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Okay, not a Nissa. Never able to find the Analyst, huh? Okay, I'm gonna scoop this up very soon. Like, they don't need much here at a time. Yep. If I win this game, like, things have to go really. I have to hit the most lucky odds possible to win this game. I don't know what they're playing white for. I haven't seen a white version before. Okay, fine. I've had like this game. Okay, there's the rage. Thank you. Okay, that was fine for me to concede there. Like, yeah. All right. Turn to Earth. Frillback. Negate. Abrade. Explosion. That's not good enough. Vengeance. Explosion. I want Abrade. Killing the Analyst seems very important. Doppelgang, no thank you. I feel like this deck should play more 2-mana deal freeze. Like, this has happened in this matchup where you want to kill Nissa and Aftermath Analyst, and potentially hers, my opponent might have it, against my opponent's Golgari deck. I feel like I would want more cheap removal just to kill Bad or like Glissa or whatever. Blue-black mid-range. I mean, they have gigs. Wouldn't you want to kill gigs? You know, just play more braids or something. Seems pretty. I don't know. All right, Fallaji go because I don't know what else to cut. And then I could play Negate. Want to? What a Hermit? No, definitely not Hermit. Anything that's not great in this matchup? Maybe Shigeki is not needed. Not about grinding. I don't know. Could be that I have too few removals, but I want to play, so I'm hoping that I'll just be faster than my opponent. Okay, this works. Do I slow roll the blue land for Nissa? I don't think so. I think I'll just get the land in the graveyard. I might draw another one anyways. Let's go. Also, Maestros Theater. I heard they have some good shows, so I'm not surprised. Opponent's also going there. Mill freelance. We milled a turn to Earth. Look at that. That's nice. That is very nice. Yeah, being on a play seems pretty important in this matchup. And going this curve also seems A+. Next turn I can do the same thing that my opponent did to me. If they don't kill something. And yeah, good that I played the Theater turn 1, because now I did draw another fetch. If I would have left the Theater in my hand, I would have 2 fetches, and I really want one in the grave and only one in my hand. There goes the Abrade on the Nissa. Sure. Unfortunately for them, I have another one. Take an island, take a forest. Let's take a forest. Not an analyst. Yeah, I'll just play that, I guess. I could turn the Earth their lands, but there's no way they get them back. Nah, I mean, there is a way, I guess. They could rage something. Get them back that way. Maybe I should have considered that. Raging here doesn't seem that appealing. Okay, next turn is gonna be crazy. I have 4 lands in the grave. 5. Yikes. Alright. Guess I should theoretically attack first, huh? It's not a Nissa. kind of messed this up a little bit. I should have attacked first. But the 1 damage won't matter, let's be serious. The 1 damage will not matter. Make some blue, make some green, make more blue. Get a mountain. Make more blue. Get a forest. Make green. And more blue. And more blue. Okay. So I have freelance in the bin. Can deluge. They might have a negate or something, I guess. Worldsoul's Rage. Don't mind if I do. What else? Deluge again? No, I can't. Aftermath Analyst gets me 6 mana. Sure. Going through the motions, opponent doesn't concede. I mean, this is pretty much the same game as the last one, just this time I'm opponent's on the receiving end. Almost out of lands here. Okay. So I can cast Deluge, or I can cast Turn to Earth and mess with them. I don't see much reason to do that. If I cast Deluge, nah, whatever. I think they will just negate this, I assume. No? No negate. I get negate and virtue. I'll take those. Attack. And I pass the turn. I could virtue, but I don't think I want to do that right now. I want to wait. Like, I could use the adventure side is what I'm trying to say there. So... okay. Play island. Make green. Cast this. Negate whatever they have here. And then I have 6, 12, 15, 18 mana. Let's attack first, I guess. See if they block. They don't. 6, 12, 18. Well, oh. It's 1 short, isn't it? It's 1 short. Huh. 6, 12, 18. It's 1 short. Yeah, 1 short is not good enough for me, I guess. I'll let it pass. Alright, fine. Nah, no way I'm losing this game. They can kill my Nissa next time I kill them. I have a lot of lands in their graveyard. 6 in total. Again, the plains. Guess I technically didn't need to show them that I have another negate, but it's okay. They've already seen the first one. I even had more damage, but 30 is enough for now. Yeah. Alright, well, those were very fun, interactive games of Magic, weren't they? Yeah. I mean, the explosion is just too slow. 4 mana will not kill an Analyst or Nissa. You just need more Braids for this matchup, I feel like. Just 2 mana deal 3 damage. OP. You play Essence Scatter. No. You want to have a Braid. That's just good here. Strangle is legal. 1 mana. Strangle, yeah. Yeah, this is not a keep. I have the creatures I want to have. I don't have the mana. No mana, no fun. Only blue-red mana. Okay. I guess I'll take it. Sure. seem actually kind of decent. They have removal, they have counter even. They have 3 lands in the graveyard already, so not too bad. How do I start? I guess I want to keep these 2 up. So I go blue, red, green. I guess I go mountain here, then go blue there. Because if I draw untapped land, I could kill the Analyst here. Okay. Nothing. I'm just gonna pass here. I'm not gonna play Fallaji. They have Memory Deluge here. Yeah. I think I'll pass again. I will counter this Memory Deluge. Don't want them to see extra cards. Nissa after the land drop. Signalizing Negate. No Negate, bluffing, maybe Abrade, maybe it's Abrade. So if I play my own Nissa, be a little short to cast a Frillback here. I think what I want to do is just cast this. Exile their graveyard. Stifle them. Okay. Do I want to overextend into a sweeper? Probably not. I think I will just play Fallaji and Aftermath. I should have tapped differently though. This was a mistake. I guess I'll take a Braid. I should have left up a green there so I can cast this turn to Earth. Yeah, some interaction and the deck falls apart. I mean, what did I do this game? I killed a Nissa, I countered a Deluge, 2 interaction, and then I had a Graveyard Hate. I mean, free interaction, and this deck just does nothing. Right? It's a bit not great. Not great. I could play Nissa and have Negate. I think I will just pass it down. I will not be greedy. Like, this card is very important. I just want to crack it and then win from there. With 9 mana, like with the extra mana, I'm gonna be able to win, I think. Okay, fine. I'll just kill that, I guess. I don't want them to get a thing. Maybe I should just play Nissa. 3 cards in hand. What could it be? I mean, Explosion plus Negate would completely destroy me. That's sort of my worry. Just pass. Just don't be greedy. Okay. This is pretty brutal, this turn to Earth. They will now crack the Analyst because I have a turn to Earth already in a graveyard. They're just like forced to do that. And now I have I just cast for 1 mana. It's pretty sick sideboard tech for the mirror. Oh. Okay. Alright, yeah, fair enough. Be funny. Oh, that's good. Oh, shoot. that's freaking good. Yeah, I'm just talking about how good it is, and then just, yeah. Alrighty. Sure, I guess I'll shuffle yours and these 2 away. Luckily, they only have 1 green there. That was funny. Okay. Now I guess I play Nissa. Down to 1 card in hand. 1 land in the grave. This game is just like, what is this even? I'm attacking for free. Trying to graveyard hate. It's pretty funky. Is this some sort of bluff? I'm gonna let that happen. Like, you can have 1 forest. I could disrupt that. Yeah, it was a bluff, wasn't it? They wanted me to get the forest away so they could resolve that, but I'm not about that. I'm not about that life. No, no, no. You can't get me like that. So I'm 1 short of killing them here. Well, yeah. I guess I'll just deluge. Mountain, I guess. Like this. Blue? Alright. Yeah, I mean, I got just more resources here. It's hard for them to come back. I wouldn't even know. It would start with Explosion, I guess. Okay, we played the mirror match. This is how it looks. This post-board game was definitely interesting. The 2 pre-board, like the first and second game of this match were totally uninteresting. Like, just 1 deck. The deck on the play just rolled the other one. Yeah, Negate looked good, at least. That was definitely a takeaway. Negate in the late game is good here. I'd love to play first. Yeah, sure. I'm missing red, but red is the least important color in this hand here. Give me that forest. Restless Cottage yet again, huh? The Golgari players are strong. I'll take the Virtue happily. That returns me another land if I want to. Deep Cavern Dance, of course, of course. I've already beaten 1 of you today, so I can do 1 more. No biggie. Even got those Gix's command sleeves at the ready. I'll take the Nissa. I draw the Nissa. Good old Thoughtseize bug. Could do this. I want to just play the Nissa. Like, if they use a removal on the Nissa there, I think I'm pretty happy, because then they cannot evolve their board state. You know? Cut down the Fallaji? What the heck? Is it a Shieldred's Edict? Nope. Okay. Well, okay. Weird. 2 lands in the bin. I guess. Oops, sorry. I guess what I want to do is this here. Play that. Make a red. Get another blue, I guess. Green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. And what else? Make green, I guess. Sure. Got the analyst. I think I'm just gonna do this. Ooh, look at that. And I'm gonna discard one of these for sure. No. Yeah. I'm gonna discard one of them. And discard one of the 2-drops. Maybe the analyst. Because like next turn with the rage, I have 4 mana, I can return 4 lands anyways. I don't really need the analyst at that point. Okay, sure. Okay. Does this make sense? I think it does. I don't know. Like, if I hit a Nissa, wouldn't be the greatest. If I hit an analyst would be pretty nice though. Give me the red, please. Green again. Nissa it is. Alright, fine. Fine. Okay. Kill that, sure. And bat me. Pretty good turn. Take my rage. I'll take the Nissa. Okay. If you say so. If you say so. Guess I'll just kill the bat. This. Thank you very much. Forest. Not a forest. A mountain, I guess. Okay, so I have 10 mana. 11, play this, then I have 12. Seems good. Each player discards a card.
Drop it.
Let me think. So if I do this, I have 9. I want to do this. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Mill free, thank you very much. Activate. You don't want to play no more? Okay. Vampire's Vengeance goes. Fallaji goes. 2 braids come in. That's all I got. Doppelgang seems nice. Oops, no, don't need that. I guess I could cut a Shigeki for Fallaji. Fallaji finds me to Abrade. The rage. Finding the rage is important, isn't it? Okay, Fallaji seems better than Shigeki, I think. I don't know, maybe there's a different card I could cut. I don't know. 30 lands, I could cut a land. Cut the Echoing Deeps. Could cut a Virtue of Strength. Nah, I cut the Shigeki. I think Shigeki, having 2 of them is sort of the way you win against counterspells, but it doesn't seem like very important to the game plan. It's just another very late gamey card. Or I guess on the other hand, it's also a 2-drop. It actually fulfills a pretty good ramp roll, doesn't it? It kind of does it both. Yeah, it's a pretty nice card in the deck. The best thing in the late game, and actually a 2-drop that ramps you and mills you. The sand seems good. The mortuary. Give me what? Maybe I'll start here. Blue. The deck needs 1 green, 1 red, and then double blue by turn 4, right? So I'll go like this. Then I have everything covered. Then later on we can get like a second forest, a second mountain, or whatever. They kind of have to take the rage here, right? But like, I have 2 removals. They take the analyst. Interesting. Technuma on turn 2, usually a sign of low land count in hand. Or at least some sort of weird situation. Maybe they have more tap lands, I guess. That could be the case. But looks like they don't have lands, as I guessed correctly there. Assume if I play Nissa, she's just gonna die. I think that's fine, actually, because I have the Virtue. Yeah. Not surprised. Okay. Seven damage coming in. Dreadnought. What do I do? I kind of don't want to use my rage yet, do I? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I could cast the Analyst and get the Nissa back. If I play Analyst here, they can just kill it, which is not optimal. But I still have the Rage anyways. I could just cast Nissa theoretically. If I would have done that, I could have then also played the Analyst in the same turn. Would have been a good turn. Alright, fine. I think I'm just gonna cast Nissa here. If they have a kill spell, then that takes the entire turn. They attack me for free. I go to 16. I play the Analyst next turn. Ramp a bunch. Yeah. Be happy.
And you think you can win? Sacrifices must be made.
Maybe I even get to mill a Memory Deluge? No such luck. I think trample, so I can't jump block it, I guess. They plus first, I get to return even more lands. No downside there. That wasn't, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, I guess. Duress me. Don't like that. Take the Abrade? They have another duress, I guess. What? Why did you... What? Why did you take the break? Excuse me? Okay. Yeah, maybe they realized their mistake by now. Well, alright. That was that, I guess. Okie dokie, what do we got here? I'm gonna try it. Hopefully we get paired to the matchup where this is good enough. Secret cost turn 1. Give me a red? I guess give me a red here. I already have 2 blues, so... What card I'm scared of? Tishana's Tidebinder, I tell you that much. Tishana's Tidebinder counters everything in this deck. Everything. Counters the Reclamation, like the 4-mana effect of the Analyst. What do I get here? Forest? Mountain? I guess just Mountain. It counters the lands, like it just straight up stone rains you if you play one of these. Opponent has that 2-mana counterspell. Damn. And I played in a way where I can't cast Illusion next turn. Oopsie. Okay. We have another one of those counters. Come on. Ah, come on. Let it resolve. Let it resolve. Huh. Okay, that's fine, man. Discard what? Land, I guess? Wait a minute, this one. Analyst. Blockers are good against these mites. Next turn I can go off. And has only one card left. Block 2. Poison a little bit. What interaction do they have there? Maybe have the 2-mana bounce? 1-mana bounce, okay. So I can play Nissa, and then I still have enough mana to do Analyst, so that's good. They have a counterspell. Okay. Double counterspell against me is pretty good. I'm at 3 poison. I think I'm gonna die. I need to find Explosion. We get a lot of mana next turn. 5 lands from the grave. I go to 5 poison. Next turn it's block. Oh, that's enough. Wow. Okay. It feels dirty. Alrighty then. I haven't even made a land drop yet. If I find another of the analysts, I could have gone off further. I guess I can deluge here before explosion. Yep, this is a combo, huh? Worldsoul's Rage, that sort of does the trick too. Definitely lets me continue my fun. I haven't made a land drop either. That explosion's good too. Let's just take Shigeki. I think at this point it's kind of deterministic. That's what I do. I just shoot this face. Could also explosion first, hit a land drop. I don't know, I feel like if I just resolve this explosion, they're just gonna give up anyways. Oh, I'm a dummy. Oh, damn Oops. Ah, that was bad. I forgot. I discarded the Shigeki because I wanted my Nissa to live, of course. And then I just forgot that if I also discard another card, it's going to count the highest card. I just got sloppy there. Well. 5, 8 mana. Let's just do this again. Green. Pass the turn. So I have 4, 9, 13 lands. A ton of more lands coming. This is so nutty. 5, 9, 13. If I played this, I have 6, 18 damage again, so I technically have lethal. Yeah, technically speaking, it's correct to do Analyst first because that creates a bunch more mana. But I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to bother. My opponent just drew 1 card. I already have lethal. And they accepted defeat. Okie dokie. Poison, huh? They beat them game 1. That's got to be a tough matchup. But yeah, on the strengths of Vampire's Vengeance and Explosion, to be fair. What else? Abrade? Lithomantic, I guess. What do I cut? The Deluge. All these early game cards seem kind of good because they just block. Maybe I'll kick out the Echoing Deeps. Abrade. Kind of want it. Not sure though. I don't know if cutting the Deluge could turn out to be bad. Maybe I could just cut Shigeki. Alright, I'll try this. Not playing the full amount of Abrades. Hopefully they don't have any hearses. But maybe you just gotta board Abrade in the dark always. This hand, I think it's a mulligan. Again, missing a color. Can't even cast Deluge. I can only cast 1 card in my hand. Triple Mountain is not great. Kind of like the idea of having a backup Nissa. What is this shenanigans? They have the counter spell. I'll play the creature that's less that I care less about. They let it resolve even. Just bounce it. Okay. I played that because it's a lot better if they're Fading Hope my thing that melts me. If, like, Fading Hoping a Nissa wouldn't be great. Even though Nissa is the better mana use, I'm just playing around Fading Hope by doing that, what I did. And it worked out. Four cards in hand. Could have done it in the upkeep, but I'm pretty positive they have a counter spell, and I just don't want to risk that. If I play Nissa, they're just going to counter. I'm just going to do this. The counter doesn't counter this quite yet, so it can't sneak through. Definitely bounce. Sure. All what the deck does, bounce my things and then kill me at some point, I guess. Yeah. Priest. Casting your green cards with Murex, funny. To 4, they have the counter now enabled for them. Guess I'll discard you. Alright, time to jam. This does not look like an easy matchup for me, especially not if I'm missing land drops. Although, to be fair, my opponent missed a bunch of land drops as well. Okay, so I go to 6 poison here. Opponent has 2 cards left. We know they are spells because they missed a bunch of land drops. Yep, 6 poison it is. See, this is also gonna get countered. No? Maybe they have March. Poison me for 2. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, snaring. So I go to 7, up to 8 now. Well, I'm dead. I'm very dead very soon. Maybe I can sneak a victory out of this, maybe. Okay. Okay. Huh. Play Nissa. Play land. Green. Mountain, I guess. Another green. Okay. Well, it's your turn. Do your worst. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 lands. Hallelujah. I guess we even play this. Sure, more lands. More lands. And a rage. Okay, let's start the party, I guess. Okay. Hallelujah. Alright, click some buttons. Blue, green, blue, blue, red, blue, green, blue, whatever, red. I guess I have drawn all the elves in my deck, huh? Is that the case? Okay, there's a mountain. One's at 18. Okay, how much mana is this? Nope. Nope. So I have 0 basics left. So the reclamation guy only makes me 1 extra mana right now. I could return all these to generate 5 mana again, but it costs me 4, so it only generates me 1. 8, 10, 15. You also shoot this at the opponent's face for 16, 14 damage. It's down to 4. Then generate 5 extra mana. 1 short. Then I have another 3. Really? But then no, wait a minute. And then can return with this again. I'm not 1 short actually. I have it exactly. So 5, 7, 15, 16. So I'll shoot for 14 here. Do this. Search for nothing. Just get 5 mana. Then Aftermath. Get 1 extra mana. Right. I just net 1 mana in this process. These all cracked. Doesn't matter. And then I can shoot for 4 again. So it turns out to be exactly. Combo master over here, huh? Just figuring out all the lines. I was molded by combo. Always have been. I am combo. Molded by darkness. No. Was born into this. Alright, and there we go. Exactly 6 mana. Your boy Arne, he can do math. Proved that. Got it out of the way. And thank you very much for playing with me. Poison. Poison to death. I even get 4 more mana now. 5 more mana, actually. No, 4. Boom! Exactsies. Amazing. Wow. This game was close. 8 poison. 8 poison is it's not 10 though. So came out victorious. Ugh. Whew. That was tight though. That was razor thin. Tough matchup, I would guess. Opponent stumbled in the early turns. Also played a lot of Fading Orbs, which I can get behind the Serum Snare, but the Fading Orb, I mean, did buy them some time, I suppose. And all you need in this deck is buy some time, I guess. And it bounces the Rot Priest, makes poison in that regard. Yeah, definitely a cool deck. Maybe I should give it a try as well. Alright, well, that was TEMUR Lands, TEMUR Control, whatever you want to call it. Trying out this crazy combo deck. It is a deck. It is powerful. It does its thing. But it's also not uninterruptible. And I feel like the more people will get used to playing against this, the better they will become against it. And that will sort of lower the win rate of this deck. But hey, nonetheless, it's definitely a force to be reckoned with and to respect. So that is definitely established. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.